Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Just about set to go. Starting on the mound in this one, Dustin May.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And here it comes. Ground ball right side. Merrill throws to first in time. And the first out of the game is an easy one. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Knee high. That's in for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. And now for the Jays, Gunnar Henderson. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Just missed. 2 outs, bases
2
empty.
balls, 1 strike.
Out there to center. Green on the run. Stretches out and hauls it in. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Bowden Francis.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Back here in Detroit, at the plate, Tommy Edman. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that misses. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive to short and caught. Now here is Jackson Merrill.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Hit in the air, center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Aaron Judge.
The left fielder, Aaron Judge.
And that's way high. 1-0. Judge comes up empty there.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Spencer Torkelson now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And there's
Inside,
the ball.
ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Two outs. And a good eye there.
2-2 the count.
Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. Back at Comerica Park, top of the second, digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Anthony Santander. May back to work. Inside, and it's 1-0.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
1-1.
May ready to fire now. Swinging a foul straight back.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Big Red picks up the K. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. May, in his 6th season, he features a sinker, a four-seamer, a slurve, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty.
2-1.
That one finds the corner, and it's 2-2. Good eye right there. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho.
Center fielder, number 5, Dalton Varsho.
Clips the corner. Strike 1. No score here in the second.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. On the ground, Merrill handles, throws to first, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Vinny Pasquantino. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Just missed. And a strike on the outside edge. That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's Riley Green. Yeah, that's fouled off. No outs. Runner on second. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that is out of play. Pasquantino over at second, one down. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Springer squeezes it. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with two gone. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Swing and a chopper out to short. Henderson over to first in time. That's the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And here's the veteran outfielder, George Springer. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball two.
Next offering is fouled back. Right through there, got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So up next for Toronto, Jackson Holliday. And that one clips the corner.
0-1.
Fouled off left side. Top of the third, no score. And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So digging in, Alejandro Kirk.
The catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Right through there. for a strike. And there's a foul ball. And takes low for ball one. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side in the third. And we're back. Leading off, Dylan Dingler.
The catcher, Dylan Dingler.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Next pitch, not close, up high. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
So the batting order turns over, and here is Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Judge in the box now. Takes strike one. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the last half of the third. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The flip to second, and that's 2. Back here in Detroit, all set for the start of the inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Gimenez. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 2-1. And misses inside.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
In the air to left down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Little chopper rolls foul. Center field. Green settles under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. And now for the Jays, Gunnar Henderson. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Anthony Santander at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And a swing and a miss there.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
He goes down looking. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Fly to center his first time.
Guerrero Jr.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Back at Comerica Park, bottom 4, and now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. In the air, center field. Makes the catch. 1 away. And next to hit for Detroit, Vinny Pasquantino. Doubled his first time up.
Pasquantino.
Fought off foul. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Next offering way upstairs. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any. Sort of play.
And now Riley Green swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, he'll score, and it's 1-0.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Up next,
and up next for Detroit, Wenzel Perez. He's 0 for 1.
Perez.
First pitch, and he just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one
Ball
off
2.
the mark, 2-1. And that one missing
That's
inside a sharp slider. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Off balance throw in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And welcome back. Back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. May back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Varsho in his 5th season, 28 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Judge sizes this one up. 1 up, 1 down. And the batter is George Springer. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Springer.
Inside, just missed. And a weak ground ball to the left side. And foul ball. And a 1-1. Called strike right there.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Green makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Now it's going to be Jackson Holliday. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Judge makes a nice running catch. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler.
The catcher, Dylan Dingler.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup, Tommy Edman at the plate. That clips the corner. Rips one to right. Springer makes the catch, and there's 1 down. And next up for the Tigers, Jackson Merrill. 1 for 2.
Merrill.
Ripped into left center, base hit. Dingler headed for 3rd. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. A new arm into the game, the righty, Ryan Burr.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of them right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Here comes Aaron Judge. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Judge waits. Hit in the air, right field. And George makes the grab. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 2. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. 0 for 2 in this one. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And it's gone. That one felt good. It's 4-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Vinny Pasquantino up now for the Tigers. Right side, hard hit. Jimenez throw to first. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Detroit. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Digging in, Alejandro Kirk. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a foul straight back. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back on this one. Caught just shy of the wall. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
There's a swing and a drive. Back there. Out of here. He shoots one out to right. And they close the gap. It's 4-1. 1 out, base is empty. Bryce Harper to the plate. First pitch misses. Just missed. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 3-1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
Gunnar Henderson next up for the Blue Jays.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is downstairs. Hard hit right side over to Edman. That ends the frame. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Riley Green. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
For the Tigers, the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That's hard hit in the line. Varsho makes the catch, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting.
And next to hit for Detroit, Wenzel Perez has grounded out a couple of times. That one outside.
That
ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back at Comerica Park. And now it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Just missed. And a foul ball. And a foul ball. Got him swinging. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. In there at the knees. 0-1. The Tigers leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering upstairs. Up the middle. And that's a base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground.
So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, A.J. Puck.
Now pitching for the Tigers.
Here's George Springer.
33.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hernandez snags it for the second out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Holiday stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that's through there for a strike. And 1-1. Varsho off of first with 2 away. And that's a little bit high. 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Eric Swanson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swanson.
Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
The catcher, Dylan Dingler.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Off the plate. Ball 2.
In the air to left center. Varsho moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 away.
Now batting.
So up next, Tommy Edman. 1 for 3.
Edman.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on, belted. Back there. That'll make it out of here. He leaves the yard to right. It's 5-1. So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Merrill. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. 1 down, base is empty.
That's outside.
Liner caught it second. Aaron Judge at the plate.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Judge rips that one. This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. So runner at second, 2 down. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ripped to third. Slings it across. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. We go to the 8th. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Puck back to work. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And now Andres Jimenez. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swings through him for the K. Slider got him for strike three. Here comes Bryce Harper. Just missed. Runner at second here, one gone. And that one is inside. That catches the corner.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. And next for Toronto, Gunnar Henderson. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's in for a strike. Kirk at second with two down. Next pitch is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
3-2.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. A switch hitter batting right. Justin Martinez gets the call from the pen.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 63.
And first offering is fouled off.
Justin Martinez.
Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Matt Strom.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now the DH, Vinny Pasquantino. Tap foul at the plate.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Yeah. Swings and misses. 0-2.
No ball,
well, you've got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And up next for Detroit, Riley Green. Strom in his 9th season, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. And it's even up.
1-1.
Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one missing inside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got it. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Now batting.
And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 in this one. lined, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. So digging in, Wenzel Perez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Foul ball. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Santander pulls that one down, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Next to hit, Dalton Varsho. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
One ball.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Runner at first with no outs here. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. First pitch just misses. On the ground to short, could be 2. They get 1. Over to first, but he beats it. So it's their last chance in this one. So up next for Toronto, Jackson Holliday. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Lifted to left, and that should do it. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game. May with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.